Hi, I'm Dale Larson. I'm professor of counseling psychology at Santa Clara University, and I'm delighted to be here with Sheri Sobrato Brisson, who is the author and is an alum of Santa Clara of Digging Deep, which is a phenomenal contribution to the literature that I'm so excited to talk to her about, a journal for young people facing health challenges. So really nice to see you again. It's been a while since you were in the program, and I'm just thrilled to be able to talk to you about this wonderful new book. Let's just start with the question of what led you to write Digging Deep in the first place.
The reason I wrote this book with Rose Offner was because it was really what was missing in children's health that I felt was a way to have families communicate better about what's going on. And I had 3 eye operations before I was 7, and I was in and out of the hospital a lot for other surgeries as a child. So I was really comfortable in hospitals, and little did I know I would grow up. At age 24, I was diagnosed with a malignant brain tumor. So I went through the process myself of saying, what do I really want to do? What am I really passionate about? What is really my life about? And I had started a business and worked on Wall Street and gotten way off of really who I was. And fortunately, what my cancer experience meant to me was a good wake-up call to say, it's time to do what you're really passionate about. And it's time to embrace your talents, your gifts in the world, and just do it. So our book is filled with color and art, and kids just write right on top of the art, and the art inspires the feelings to come. And there's writing prompts that are very relevant to what kids are going through. In fact, the kids themselves and all my groups were the ones that helped me write all the questions because of my experience that I had had with
so
them. And I knew it was important.
Yeah.
And the kids themselves were saying, I'm having this challenge, and I don't want to talk to my parents because I really don't want to see them cry.
They didn't want to see their parents
cry because that's what happens. They bring something up like they're a big challenge that you're having, and the parents feel so closely for that child, and they haven't really had an opportunity to maybe express it, and they cry, and they think that that's not okay. Kids just, through the process of journal writing, learn to better communicate what's going on for them. They're better able to identify their needs.
To discover things that they haven't even given a word to or haven't understood.
And so once they are able to do that, they can reach out in a different way. And the people that are there wanting to help will actually know what to do.
How would you imagine this would have helped you when you were initially dealing with all your health challenges?
If I had had a tool like Digging Deep in our family, I probably would have had more experiences of that intimate sharing. And I can remember all the positive things that my parents said. But that's not really what changed my heart. I can tell you the times that I remember closest are the few times with each parent I was able to just hug them. And I think if I had had a tool like this, there would have been a lot more opportunities to have important conversations, to share feelings. And it's one of the reasons I wrote the book. Every question is based on an important psychological principle, many of which I learned here in counseling psychology graduate school.
They're so irresistible, the prompts. Good fortunes. Imagine that everyone on your support team wrote positive thoughts about how great you are and put them into fortune cookies for you to open. What would they write? And then you have this beautiful illustration.
Then we have
so
this is one. It's funny you picked this one because this is one of the kids' favorites. Because it's so empowering for them to imagine what people would say about them if they were going to write them a good fortune. It's not hard for them to answer these questions. It's right on the tip of their tongue and on the top of their heart. They want to share their experience. If they want to heal physically, I feel they have the best chance at doing that if they heal emotionally as well.
You were saying what brought you in was really your own life experiences, that you wanted to kind of, I guess, get some more knowledge and start studying this more formally because you were experiencing it, and that's what brought you into the program?
Yeah, that's what brought me here, and I have to say it's been the most useful degree. It really has been a life degree for me. I can look back and say, well, what did that experience really mean to me? and apply everything that I learned from that counseling perspective.
Well, it seems like you integrated that with your own personal experience, condensed it, and then gave it as a gift to people in a condensed format.
Could not have said it better than myself.
So
I mean, that's a really
then they can have that healing experience that you found your way through. And I just have to share that when you came into the program, you were inspiring for me. You made me believe in what we were doing because you were just the perfect student. You were someone who was so motivated and so caring, and you know, I knew great things would happen, and they've continued to in your life, and the wonderful thing you've just created is going to be a gift, really, that's going to go on and reverberate far into the future and change many lives. So thank you for this, and thank you for all that you're doing. So it's wonderful to see you again.
Thank you.